I don't even know.
But we have a drop on this show for years and years now. It may have been the bass player for Wasp, who was that old Decline of Western Civilization documentary where they show it's like the hair metal guys in their prime.
Yeah.
And I think it was the bass player for Wasp who was sitting in a pool, floating on a floaty, drinking vodka right out of the bottle, full leather pants.
In the pool.
In the pool.
Nice.
While his weird fucking chubby mom just sat in the back. I mean, ripping Virginia Slims. And he's like, "Ma, right? These are the days." And he's like pouring thing, and she's like, "I guess, baby." And they just, whatever you say, sweetheart. She didn't give a shit. And that guy now is like selling his like Camaro for like $200 online. Yeah, those were the days. He was right. That was it. In a mansion. So yeah. That said, don't know his name. And I'm not a fan of Wasp. But I also wasn't fawn over Megyn Kelly. But again, I'm starting to feel like it's just her looks because you've said so far nothing. You like her and her beautiful, smart face.
Smart face.
It doesn't have too many angles on it. You're right.
I like her politics.
What politics exactly?
Common sense.
Right, of what?
About people.
Mm-hmm.
America.
Okay. And then what are those politics? What does she think?
We should all think a little more.
Dude,
about what we do.
You don't know a goddamn thing about her.
I don't know, but I know she's hot and blonde.
Yeah.
And she was right there.
There it is. That I'm okay with.
Christine gave him such a stink face after he said that to her.
Of course she did.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Oh, are we good here? Very nice.
We have a special guest today. You guys are going to flip out. Are you excited? Yeah.
This is the smallest crowd by, I think, 1 million people he's been in front of. So make it feel big, would you?
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody joining us on the live show, make some noise for the machine. Oh, Bert Kreischer, everybody.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Thank you for being here. You've had quite a week. You were part of what I think they're saying now is the biggest moment in comedy in fucking a decade. It was crazy.
I feel like I went to Vietnam. I told my sergeant I was gay. He didn't make me fight in the war, and I came home. And I came home. And I came home, and everyone's calling me a warrior. We just didn't bomb. That's all we did. Tom and I just didn't bomb. We weren't fucking good. We just didn't bomb. And trust me when I say we thought we were going to eat a hot dick.
Why?
First of all, it's a 3-hour fucking roast, okay?
Sure.
It's long. Kev destroys. Fucking destroys. Drew Bledsoe fucking destroys.
That was a surprise. I thought that was going to be the first flub. Yeah.
Kills. Nikki fucking murders. Jeff Ross fucking murders.
Well, except for that one moment.
Yeah, where he almost got murdered by Tom Brady.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that moment when Tom Brady goes over and goes, "Don't say that shit again," when he talked about Bob Kraft, all this stuff I'm hearing like on the internet where people are getting mad about, well, they went at Giselle, and Giselle didn't deserve any of that, and Giselle shouldn't have been talked about like that. Tom Brady, every time a Giselle joke was made, he would just be like, whoa, wow. As soon as they were like, hey, remember your boss got jacked off by that Asian chick? He was like, no, shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
He almost started kissing his son again to draw people away from that. Don't talk.
Yeah. But Jeff's face, he was scared.
Well, we couldn't see it.
He was scared,
couldn't see it.
But Brady had a picture of the girl he was with 15 years ago.
Yeah.
We couldn't see it on the dais. When you couldn't really hear it, I was reading everyone's prompter the entire time.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Tom, everyone's giving you too much shit for that. Tom was doing it too.
Everyone
was doing it. And the only person who exposed you all, unfortunately, was Tony.
Yeah.
Because Tony Hinchcliffe, who killed. Amazing, by the way.
Tony murdered.
Fucking, so impressive. He did it different, and he walked along the dais and roasted everybody. So behind me to see everybody reading their own jokes about them.
You're trying to get to the punchline to see how bad it's going to hurt.
Yeah, of course.
And his was a lot of reading. For me, it was like Rodney King, Liver King, Martin Luther King.
Yes.
And I'm doing this going, you know what? I don't give me shit. I deserve it. I'm a comedian. I'm not a fucking doctor. Like, I'm sitting there enjoying the fuck. I'm drunk as fuck. And I just thought, I don't give a fuck. I just read.
There's a gray area of not doing that between doctor and what we are.
You know what it is, Jay?
Yeah,
you know what
mailman.
it is? It's the Adam Sandler interview. Oh, it's who I am. I'm a fucking idiot.
But I think that's what people love about it.
Yeah, I like it about me.
It's what people love about you and people bust balls about. But
I'll take the ball.
You're still.
I deserve it.
You're still have childlike whimsy about meeting famous people. You're very excited.
Can I tell you? Okay, so wait, I got to tell you the best part of the roast you didn't see. So we didn't see We didn't see the Bob Ross or Robert Kraft thing. My bad.
Tom Brady.
But I did see Jeff apologizing to Robert Kraft privately, like on the dais, like, hey, whatever. Nikki goes up. She fucking destroys. Tom leans over to me. Schultz is nervous. And Tom's like, we're going to eat a fucking dick. And I said, really? He goes, buddy, we're about to bomb really hard. And by the way, we have nothing to gain out of this. We already have deals at Netflix. So all we have is shit to lose. And so, which is terrifying. And all anyone talked about on the day before was, do you remember the Emmett Smith roast where that guy Doug Williams bombed?
Oh, yeah.
And it ruined his career? And I'm thinking,
is that what ruined his career? I mean, I don't know. Was he on his way somewhere? Or
everyone made fun of him for the rest of his fucking life. And Tom and I are like, oh fuck, that's about to be us. Our careers have just peaked. It is fucking over right now. We're gonna eat a dick. We go backstage. I have the prompter in front of us, the screen in front of us, and I look at him and I go, buddy, if we die together. And he goes, okay. I gave him a hug, gave him a kiss. We did fine, right? Sam J goes, hey, I'm going to light you up. And I was like, okay. I don't know what she's going to say. Now, when we did run through, I had my Zins in my pocket. And it was a circle in my pants. And they say, hey, it's distracting. You can't bring them on stage. I was like, I'm not going to not do Zins on stage. So I put them in a little plastic baggie. I pull out to take a Zin, and Tom goes, buddy, that looks like fucking Coke.
Yeah, that's what I would
And I said, so Sam J starts lighting me up. You're not even a real fucking rock star. You just drink. You don't do drugs. You only fuck your wife. And at the Forum, I do this, and the fucking camera's on me, and the place erupts. They edit it out, and all they see is Schultz goes, you have a fucking bag of blow on you? And I start going, yeah, baby. That was the wildest shit. Sam J came over and he goes, you have an 8-ball on you? I was like, no, it's my Zins. At the after party, you would be shocked who walked up to me first.
Yeah, let me get a taste of that.
Oh, I think you could probably guess.
Rob Kraft.
Drew Bledsoe.
The short list of people that walked up, they're like, hey man, can I meet you in the bathroom? I was like, it's Zin.
And they go, still.
Yeah.
Still, whatever. Let's just do something in the bathroom together.
It was a who's who, man. I'll tell you cool behind the scenes stuff. We were really nervous. Everyone was very nervous. Everyone. I mean, Gronk wasn't. But Gronk was not.
Because he's retarded.
Well, no, he's not.
No.
He's my favorite man alive.
You don't mean that.
I love Gronk more than I love. Gronk said to me, he goes, at the after party, he goes, I need to meet 2 people, Dave Chappelle and your wife. And I was like, oh, one's going to let you down. And it wasn't my wife.
It's a little preachy for me.
We get before the roast starts, everyone's nervous. Everyone's in the green room, and it's really oddly silent. And we got a knock on our door, and it's fucking Chappelle. He's like, can I hang out and party with you guys? And we're like, fuck yeah. And Chappelle sat in our green room for an hour leading up to the roast, just partying and fucking relaxing us. Oh, you guys are going to fucking kill. You guys are going to fucking kill. Man, you're the comics. They're, like, it really pumped. Chappelle's the greatest guy in the fucking world. He pumped us up. And then when we got off...
That's not true. That's not true. You're saying that now.
Yeah, there's many better people in this room, I'm willing to bet.
We're better than him. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're a better guy than Dave Chappelle, by far.
Yeah, we didn't even say anything about this outfit.
You love this outfit.
I fucking love it.
I know you do.
Look at my hoodie.
I thought we were wearing the same shirt.
Bobby loves that outfit. Bobby's dying to live out loud. He's getting there.
The skinnier I get, the gayer I get.
Me too. The day I started seeing my dick, I was like, I like looking at dicks.
Yeah, I love that.
Have you ever jerked off like this and watched yourself jerk? I couldn't do it when I was fat. I just had to hope that's what I was pulling on. But now I'm like, I stroke it, and in a mirror, I jerk off at myself in a mirror.
I do like unnatural to do by yourself stuff just to show off. Sometimes I do like a push out base squeeze, and then try to like two-hand. There's no reason for it. Just like two-hand it for a little bit. I go, look at that. If I really push back on that ball bag, I can get a two-hand grip on this.
I play the game where I go 1, 2, you win.
You were the first person I ever heard jerk off and rub the head of your cock.
Oh yeah.
And I tried that a few times. It works. You gotta have to be patient.
Yeah.
Like it really is like digging a hole. Like you're gonna be there all day.
Well, no, you wait till the first Indian tear shows up. And then you paint the head and underneath the rim, and then it becomes it's a self-lubricating, it's a self-sustaining system. It's eco-friendly. I think it's green jerking.
I have the same theory about jerking off as I do making my own bread. I was like, I just want it over. I'm not going to sit and wait for sourdough to rise. Just go to the store and get one.
I'm never going to have bread at your house.
I find myself having a different thing. I think it's again the term I love, paralyzed by options. Basically, I wish I could just get it over with jerking off. I have to do it infrequently because I'm like, it's going to be a 75 clip look today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's not it. No, that's not the one.
Plus, you have your girlfriend next to you sleeping.
Also, Christine Storm was really fucking the dialogue up.
I want a website. I want the porn I want is something to shock me. I I want to go like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like, first time I saw tentacle porn, I was like, okay, I'm here. Have you ever watched you've watched tentacle porn, right?
Did you ever go to Jason Ellis's Only page? You want to be shocked? You like lifting weights?
Yeah. That's almost exclusively tentacle porn. No, you know what I do, Bert? I go on Reddit is my place to go. Reddit is the porn I look
Stay
at.
off Reddit, Jay.
No. I'm going to tell you this. I wouldn't even know how to find stuff about me on Reddit or the negative. I know it's there.
Yeah.
But someone said about porn on Reddit, and Reddit porn is not my jerking off porn. It's my smoking a joint or a cigarette, dicking around on my phone, the weird stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, within that, I've seen a lot of strange porn, but it's not jerk. Like yesterday, I was showing Bobby over our morning coffee at the Airbnb. I was showing him one of my favorite ones, big ass girls farting, and it's just video after video of just girls just cracking ass. I'll try to find. Let me see.
It's disgusting. Don't do it. It's gross. I don't know how these girls. Every ass is a different instrument. It's like a fucking horn section at the Boston Pops.
I was just on tour in North Carolina and like Alabama, I think, and they on Pornhub they've changed the laws.
Yes.
You have to create an account to prove you're 18.
Yes.
That will never happen. I will never let you see what I jerk off to.
I said that about Grindr.
I was an early adapter to Grindr.
Were you on Grindr?
I signed Tom up. And I would hop on, and dudes would hit up Tom, and I'd be like, "Yo, I can't meet now, but I'll be at the Comedy Store later. If you want to meet me at the Comedy Store." I like to pretend. I like to role play. So pretend this happened, never happened. And people would come up to Tom at the Comedy Store and be like, "Hey," and he's like, "Oh, did you like the show?" And they're like, "I loved it." And then Tom signed me up for Grindr. I should have never started that war with him. He's dead. That war ended poorly with me.
You sucked a guy's dick?
He was 3 dates in. He was expecting something.
You just don't know how to say no.
I'm not a cock tease. I'll fucking give it to you. I can't believe with all the rumors of what Hollywood is, I can't believe no one's ever tried to kiss me.
Like a guy? Like a producer?
Like a guy. Just a guy. Yeah, I want a guy.
You've never had a producer be like, "Hey, I'll give you what you want, but you got to suck my dick"?
Never.
Never?
Never. And I lean into it.
You've never...
I'm like quasi-sexual. Like, I'm the same way with being Jewish. People think I'm Jewish, and I don't tell people I'm not. Like, I go, I'll show up on Yom Kippur. That's a good meeting, whatever. I don't even know if that's the thing.
Yom Kippur?
Oh, you're Jewish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole fucking Israel.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad you brought it up. I was going to say, Gaza is...
It's a concentration camp.
Do you think it's like L.A., like when they... Do you remember...
We shouldn't do this.
All right,
Good call. Should not talk about
Do
Gaza.
you vote, Bert?
Oh.
Yeah, me either.
Leanne votes for me. She gets my write-in ballot, just fills it out.
Whenever she wants to.
I go, "Ooh, we got to vote." She goes, "Honey, you already voted." I was like, "Who did I vote for?" She goes, "The right people."
She goes, "Just so you know, we're pro-life now."
Yeah.
We're super pro-life.
I'm so scared to talk about shit like that because all my opinions are ignorant.
No, me too. I'm not afraid to talk about it for that reason, is that I just go, man, it sounds like this. And they go, no, this is what's going. The Jews are wrong. And then I just go, all right.
Yeah.
I wish I could be that person. Wouldn't it be fun to be like confident in your beliefs?
Oh, dude, Dave Smith. That's what Dave Smith's become, like a beast with that shit.
We were hung out with Kurt Metzger last night.
Oh my God.
And he flip-flopped me 19 times. And I was just asking, I was like, what about the lasers in Maui? He goes, no, it wasn't lasers. They do have Jew lasers, but they didn't use them in Maui. I'm like, they have Jew lasers?
Like Bobby has been, we've been hanging out in a hot tub every night till like 2 a.m, having a blast. We watched movies in the hot. Every night's been great. Last night, we were in the pool with Kurt, and somehow Bobby just drifted off into the pool into a corner, and Kurt followed him over there.
Yeah.
And I kept looking over my shoulder and just seeing Bobby stuck in the thing.
Yeah.
Kurt also, brilliant, hilarious. I could listen to him talk for 12 hours, but I've known him since we were kids.
You did last night.
I did. I go, but he tells you things and then laughs crazy at you.
Yeah.
So we'll go, oh, yeah, no, Hollywood wouldn't have a place where people are being fucked under. like, are you yelling at me? He talked for 8 straight hours yesterday, and it was awesome. But Bobby, at 9:30 p.m., goes, guys, I've developed a crazy headache, so I think I'm going to go to bed.
I did. I went to bed early.
It was single digits o'clock. Bobby was like, guys, is anybody else overblown with information?
But I went from me and you with farts to the world.
Yeah, it
was
a lot.
too much.
Speaking of which, have you hung out with Rogan lately?
No.
Oh, he can fucking lose you. You get high with him up in the fucking green room, and he's like, there's no seams in these alien ships they found. And I just look at him and I go, buddy, I'm already not listening. He knows who I am. Like, there's on a podcast, I was so fucking high, he was talking about simulation theory. And in the podcast, he goes, "You're not listening, are you?" I went, "No." I don't even know. I stopped.
I think I'm bad with those kind of conversations because he goes, when he goes, "Did you know there's no seams in those alien ships they found?" I'd go, "There's no alien ships." I'd walk away. I go, "You're already saying about the details of the alien ships don't exist. You're 2 steps into this nonsense."
I had a bit I was working on. I wanted to be in this special, but I couldn't get it. But like Rogan,
Government shut you down.
Rogan fucked up stupid men because people listen to him and then they think they're smart. Like he gave us this confidence that we're all smart. And so then we're all sitting at dinner parties talking about cold plunges and saunas and alien abductions.
Wait a second.
Fucking vaccines. And we didn't do the research. We just heard Joe's podcast.
Yeah.
Are you saying that I'm possibly getting bad information from Professor Schultz and Dr. Rogan? Wait a second. Because I've been taking like horse steroids to cure all my illnesses.
Yeah, dude. I got a sauna in my house.
I got 2 saunas. I got 4 polar plunges.
I stopped speaking to my biological father because he believes the moon landing happened. Do you think I'm overreacting? Because Rogan said it probably didn't.
Well, you see Chris Cuomo came out and said that ivermectin really worked. Did you hear that? Like that was like a big thing on the news cycle yesterday.
And he said it did work.
He said, yeah, apparently ivermectin actually really fucking worked.
For horses.
No, for COVID, it really fucking worked.
We got one guy in the back screaming, "Of course it fucking works."
Yeah.
All right, relax.
He's my example.
Trump's
We've listened to
coming
too much fucking Rogan, where now we think we're smart, and we're going to end up in a bar going, dude, let me tell you, these pedophiles out in fucking L.A.
Dude, that's the kind of crazy you say while you're taking handfills of like all like the Rogan title of like vitamins. It's always like brain jizz, and you're like,
Yeah.
memory cock.
It all sounds like a Dane Cook album.
Dude, we were the test animals for those first vitamins.
He was just trying on it on you.
Oh, dude. Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but yeah, when he started on it, he got all the pills, and then he was like, "Yo, take these. Tell me what you think." And I remember Leanne called him and was like, "He's not allowed to take them anymore." Because he gave me Alpha Brain, and I didn't shut the fuck up. I talk a lot. I barely listen as it is.
Then he paid Ari to slip it into your drink.
Yeah.
What you guys don't know is for the last 10 years, Ari's been slipping you guys Omega Brain, Libido Blast.
And all it did was make you take your shirt off.
I remember I took like a fucking epic dose of 5-HTP, whatever that. Fucking,
You don't even know what it is.
I didn't know what it was.
That's after Molly drug.
When Ari slipped me Molly, Rogan's like, "Here you go, buddy." He goes, "This is what I take." And Rogan takes like fucking Hunter S. Thompson's amounts of these things. And I remember taking it. I was like, "My head feels really tight." He was like, "That's not supposed to happen." And I was like, "I don't feel good. I feel really lightheaded." And he was like, "You should maybe lay down." And I was like, "Yeah."
Just by the way, I've taken 5-HTP. I also don't know what it is.
Yeah.
All it says is people go, "It's good after Molly," and you go, "Then I'll take it then."
Do you remember how hard it was to get vitamin D when Rogan said vitamin D is good for you? And I went to Rite Aid and it was all fucking gone.
Oh,
it was
of course.
just vitamin B and vitamin C staring at you like, "I fucked too."
I watched that happen with like certain things, not even the Rogan stuff, when they would just announce it. One day they were like, elderberry is doing an amazing thing, and then it cleaned out of the shelves. Then, I mean, not 3 days later, they were like, "Actually, we think elderberry might exacerbate COVID, so don't take that."
Dude, I read a book about Native Americans because he fucking talked. You remember this book?
No.
Something over the fucking rising moon. You read it too. And it's written by an old white man, so it's kind of racist. He paints Native Americans in the same light that fucking Mustard did. It's not Colonel Mustard's from the Game Risk.
Are you Native American?
Wait, I just said the
She's
guy.
actually Native American.
Are you Native American?
Yeah, look at her. She's not Irish.
Oh, no.
That's her and her husband, Chief Ron Jeremy.
For you guys at home, we'll put a picture of him up exactly like an Indian Ron Jeremy. Holy shit,
Young Ron
Jay.
Jeremy, not that old creep we see.
Ron Jeremy before porn when he just ran a car wash.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy with a university degree. What do you do, dude?
I'm an accountant for the County of Los Angeles.
Wow, you're real boring. Holy shit.
How is that not a Jew?
How is that not?
I wish Rogan would make pizza and pussy a thing. Dude, you lose weight with pizza and pussy. It contradicts itself. The pussy juice.
If you listen too much, it'll make you feel bad about everything.
Yeah.
He's like, you could have a slice of pizza. Just know that it's murdering you a little bit every time you take a bite.
Oh, don't talk to Huberman then. Huberman's like,
who's Huberman?
He's like Rogan, but he's a professor. And he's like at Berkeley or something.
Rogan doesn't have a degree?
No, but he's good friends with all these guys. He reads the same articles.
No, he's my pharmacist.
Huberman, man, you talk to him about drinking, and he tells you all the stuff it does to you, and you're like, you don't sound fun. Like, I go, you don't ever like fuck. He goes, maybe I'll have a drink. He goes, could you have a drink, Bert? And I was like, why? Like, what am I just trying to fucking get some calories that I don't need? I go, I like when I drink red wine to stain my teeth. Like, I drink to fucking get drunk. And he just he can't wrap his head around it.
I understand that though. I've never understood like, hey, just come out for like, just do a shot with me, and then that's it. I'm like, well, if we're gonna do a shot, like, let's do a couple and get like buzzed.
Yeah.
But like, and I would say buzzed is what I guess you're considering drunk. I've seen you, in all the years I've known you, 3 times ever where you were really like, I'm problem drunk. Like I mean, 3 times in all the times I've been drinking with you.
I don't trust. I got really angry at guys who they bring you over to their house and they go, I love my whiskey. And you'd be like, oh, cool. And they show you their whiskey cabinet. You're like, let's get into a bottle. And then they have a glass. I go, bitch, you don't love whiskey. You're a fucking poser. Like, I fucking drink whiskey at 8 a.m. on a fucking Delta flight. Drink a double Jack on the rocks at 8 a.m. and have to put a mint in your mouth so you don't throw up next to the guy. Now, you've been there, right? I'll tell you all my drink. Oh, I could talk about drinking.
You love hard, dude.
Oh,
you love hard.
Listen, back in the day, I don't do it as much anymore. Still did it the other day. The couple fucking Leanne's over there and she's rolling her fucking eyes. Couple fucking vodka sodas before the plane, and then I'm like, all right, one more. And if I can get that down, I'm out. So what I'll do is I'll put salt on my hand because early drinking whiskey at 8 a.m. is rough. So I'll drink whiskey.
Because you're not supposed to do it.
No one made you.
And then I'll.
It's not a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing.
Yeah, for 2 people.
Dude, you know what happened? I did that fucking thing. I don't really remember doing it on Barstool where I talked about why I drink, and it went viral. Do you know what has happened now? Every time I get on a plane, they have a double Jack on the rocks with lots of rocks waiting for me. Every time they're like, we know what you want. And when I quit drinking for like, 4 months, whatever, people were 3 months when I fucking, you know how I tell a story. When I quit drinking for 9 months, I'm still not drinking that much.
My dark years?
Go more.
I quit drinking, and but they would be bummed when I get on a plane, and they're like, oh, and I go, I'm not drinking, and they're like, oh.
You know what they do when I get on a plane? They're like, sir, you're in Comfort Plus in the back.
Wait, how much, can I just say,
what?
Since I lost weight, how much do you love not getting a seatbelt extender?
I literally, every time I take a flight, I pull it, and I hold it, and I smile.
It's such a good feeling, isn't it?
I was so fat that I couldn't get the meal, because the tray would be tipped.
Oh, my God. Talk about a catch-22. I want it so bad.
I had to hold my meal.
It's like when I blew out my tricep and I couldn't drink. I was like,
It was bad. I used to like hold the hot plate in my hand.
No, put it on my thighs.
Hey guys, I never needed a seatbelt extender.
What?
You guys were like, hey Bobby, isn't it great losing weight and not needing a seatbelt extender? You guys just had a thing. I never had a seatbelt extender.
You want to get inside baseball?
I'll tell you what I did do. I didn't never seatbelt extender, but for many, many years, if there was a chance I would need to ask for one at all, I just did the old like put them both and like almost tuck them under your gut, the ends of the seatbelt, and be like, no. All they need to see is the side straps going over, and you go, yeah. Now go sit down, dingbat. And then I would
That's exactly what we're looking for in Turbulence. The largest man
flying
untethered.
Yeah, right.
Just bouncing around like a fucking bowling ball in fucking Anchorman 2. Just
Are you implying that it wasn't to protect me, that belt, but to protect others from me?
The plane lands safely, but everybody's dead.
Jay comes out covered in blood and peanuts. That was a rough flight.
He goes, yeah, I don't know, this fat guy just faked the seatbelt thing and ponged around the place, crushing skulls.
I actually was so fat, I stole the seatbelt extension.
I was gonna call you out on that. I was just gonna say that earlier. I was gonna go, you guys want to know some inside baseball? You told me to steal it one time, so you don't have to ask for it.
Yeah.
He traveled with his own seatbelt extender.
But I changed from Continental to Delta, and theirs was blue, and mine was gray. So the flight attendant would look down and just give me a dirty look, like she knew what I did.
There's things at a time of fat that I just would never commit to buy. Remember, how about the button extender? Is it big and tall they would sell? And I'd be like, I'll just buy new pants or I'd rather wear sweats to church than fucking.
I remember when Tommy was so fat, he called me one time and he goes, buddy, I just figured out life. I said, what's that? And he goes, sweatpants on a plane.
Yeah.
And he sent me his favorite sweatpants. And I've never worn anything but sweatpants.
But what were you flying in before?
Jeans. I'm OCD.
Why the fuck would you ever
I'm
fly?
OCD, so I had an outfit I would wear every time I flew so I wouldn't die. So is he the same? Fuck off. I will creep you out with my OCD about flying. I bathe a certain way in the morning.
What?
Leanne
She bathed
Leanne
you?
could tell you. Leanne could tell you because she's seen me do it, and she gives me my space. I put soap on every part of my body. I have to have soap on all parts of my body. I squat down and I say a prayer. I visualize the plane getting there 3 times. I visualize it taking off 3 times from every direction. I visualize that 3 times. I then circle myself with love. I hit a spike in the top of my head. I circle one more time 3 times. I do everyone in my fucking family. I circle us all one big time. I hit it. Then I say a prayer. I kiss my medals and I stand up and I'm done showering.
You guys are applauding.
And then you go drink whiskey at 6:30 on an airplane.
You just applauded. He's losing his mind.
Yeah, it's mental illness. It's mental illness.
Good for you, Bert. That's awesome.
Listen, everyone's got their tricks to get through the day.
You did just genuinely applaud a guy going like, I have a real problem.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is what's wrong with me is I tell people that. Like, I share everything. I share.
Kids wake up, daddy's doing his whacked out morning ritual. He goes, why am I up so early? He's still doing his shower squat prayer.
Shower squat prayer.
That's Bobby. I'm Jay. And to get our full show, sign up for a SiriusXM subscription at SiriusXM.com/bonfire. Support our show. Don't be some jerk off just taking the free stuff. Let them know you want us to be here forever.
Or we won't.
Or we won't.
Subscribe.
Do you sleep at home fully naked?
Yes.
Me and Bobby were talking about it. I'm dressed essentially for action when I go to bed. Because in my mind I'm picturing I'm not fighting a burglar naked.
Oh,
so
I am.
So he'll have killed. So he'll be doing Christ knows what to Christine while I'm just.
Oh, you're leaving?
No, I'm not leaving, but I go, I'll be out in a second. And I even go, no, not those underwear. Oh, these basketball shorts look pretty cool. Okay. So I sleep in my outfit that I picture myself. See, what I do is a different thing. Before I go to bed, I put on an outfit, I go in front of a mirror and see how high of a sidekick I can throw. And shadow boxing. I vision myself. I manifest visioning somebody coming through the door and the damage I do to their bodies. And then Christine watches me do a full kata, and then I get into bed.
See, I have a theory that the people breaking into my house are probably going to be homophobic. So I go full Eastern Promises, naked cock floating everywhere, tackle them. You know, they're like, "Get your dick off me!" And I'll be like, "That's what I'm looking for."
I have to sleep with underwear.
What?
Because I get too
Aroused?
I get too aroused. One night I was in a dream and I met the Indian girl on the butter, and she was washing clothes by the river, and then we started making out, and I woke up and I was making out with my wife, and I was like, and then we had to have sex.
I like to, the only time I do naked is hotel room. And then what I like to do.
The one place where everyone else sleeps naked?
Yeah. I go naked, and then I like to lay on my belly. I'm a belly sleeper, you know. And I
tummy
open.
time.
Yeah, tummy time. And I open my legs up, and I pull my wiener and balls from behind. And then I like to have my wiener, like, pointing away from my body, and my balls draped over it. Like it looks like an elephant from behind.
It looks like a fruit bowl.
It looks like an apple on a banana.
Yeah.
I checked into a hotel in Vegas one time. I was doing whatever the club, remember the LA Comedy Club?
Sure.
And I was checked into a hotel. It was hot as fucking shit, and the AC wasn't on yet in the hotel. So I got totally naked, and I was laying in bed, and the door opened, and a guy walked in with his luggage, and he goes, "Hey, man, I think you're in my room." And I said, "You want this room?" And he went, "No, actually, I don't." And he shut the door. I love getting walked in on naked. I do. It's because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And I'll stand there. I got naked. Let's just change
I
something.
care. I care. If a guy walked on me naked, he'd be like, ugh.
No, but I'll tell you, Bobby, over the course of this week, so the house we're staying in, it's in the hills, the bathrooms, for whatever reason, both showers, go out into the hills, all the other houses, across the thing, but there's no covering at all for these windows. You're almost, I guess, expected to just shower. And I thought I would be much more like turning like away from the window. I'm showering exclusively to the window because I don't know why it's not wigging me out for those people to see me, but it weirds me out more that Christine might walk by and see me like fucking like cleaning my ball bag or fingering my own asshole to make sure that's done.
I wish I could get a video of someone seeing me naked in a hotel room and post it.
I just got a video yesterday.
Of me?
No.
I was like, why wouldn't you share it?
We were out on the little terrace.
Oh, this was great.
And I was looking out and I saw a couple by a pool in the distance, like I was a tiger hunter.
Deep distance.
Deep distance, and I took my iPhone out and I got a little.
Well, first he told me, and I ran and got the tactical binoculars that they have.
Yeah, like I
for
said,
some reason at this place. I assume
all the places in the hills have a fucking telescope.
Yeah.
And it's because they look at other people.
Yes.
It's a big fucking thing.
This was binoculars, and I was like, oh, and I go, these are here for one reason only.
Yes.
To do what I'm doing. To look at other people's wieners and vaginas from afar.
The best one ever. Bobby and I, God, it's got to be 22 years ago, went on a road trip throughout the Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
and we ended in Lake Havasu. It was like our second to last night. We were on a bar by the pool, and next to us was a 8-story hotel. And I'm sitting with Bobby Matt Frost and Vincent Nastry, and a girl comes out in a red sundress, and she's on the balcony, and I look at her. She looks at me, and she goes. She lifts her dress up. She's totally naked. She lowers it, and she goes. And I start going, Bobby, there's a whore, floor 7, whore, look at her, don't make it obvious. And Bobby's like, huh? Where? God, I think of that a lot. I'll tell you. Can I tell you something even fucking crazier? Sure. You're never going to believe this. For some reason, there's this one mannequin I walk past that I think about all the time. I think she's so fucking hot. This mannequin was so... And so, in Portland, Maine, I didn't remember where I'd seen this mannequin, but I thought of this mannequin in lingerie, so fucking hot. The other day we're in Portland, Maine, and we eat at the restaurant we had eaten when we walked past. And as I walked past, I said, hold on, this is the fucking place for the mannequin. But all the mannequins looked like 6s. So I was like, no heads, no legs,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Some might call him a perfect woman, and so I said, hold on, I gotta find out. So I walked in the store with Cam Patterson was there, Chris Porter was there, Peter was there, my assistant. And I said, I wanted to record it. They wouldn't let me record it. It's a lingerie store. I get it now. But I go, I said, there's a mannequin that I think about probably once every 2 weeks that was at this store. And the lady goes, you mean the hot one? And I said, yeah. She said we had to move her from the window. Yeah. And they still had her. And I saw her. And she still got it. I should have bought her.
Can I see her?
I saw her. We got a picture of her.
Really?
Yeah. She's fucking hot.
And she had a head.
No head, still no head.
Still no head.
Yeah.
Just the body guy. Yeah.
Just the body.
Well, for a while in New York, when the apple bottom jeans came out, do you remember those stores that would just be like, it was half torso, fat ass and ankles.
I love Target's plus size mannequins. I love those thick chicks that look like they play field hockey. I love those. They don't do it for dudes. They don't. And they all the dudes that shop at Target are fat. There's no skinny guy going, this is where I'll get my workout gear.
Did you watch Baby Reindeer? The thing
I
about the
started
stalker?
watching. I couldn't watch it.
Well, the lady...
I get bothered by that.
What, trans?
Guy on guy rape?
I didn't see him get raped.
You missed out the best part. Spoiler alert, he gets butt fucked.
Like when he followed her...
He gets finger popped first, though.
For real?
Yeah, the guy finger popped, which is weird. I never saw a guy finger bang another
I'll tell
guy.
you what,
I didn't think they do that. I thought that was pussy exclusive, but apparently they
Far more disturbing than the butt fucking was when he just fingered his ass a little bit and then was just kind of like, you want to get some food? So I was shaking it off. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. At that point, the butt fuck, you're ready for it. Just butt fuck. We don't do that, dude.
And it was a shaking hand finger, too.
Totally.
I remember watching a gay porn with, I won't say his name.
That's where you draw the line?
And Bobby knows who it is. I'm not going to say his name.
Okay.
And we were in a hotel room.
We're on video, dude.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. This camera's all over here, dude.
Bert, it's okay.
It was Jay Moore. So... we used to tour and be like best buds, and we went to my hotel room and he bought a gay porn. And I go, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, that's showing up on your bill. And then we started watching it, and the dude, we just started watching. We sat on the corner of the bed, and the one guy fucked the other guy. He laid him on his belly, his back on his belly, and fucked him that way. And I'd never seen two dudes fuck that way. And both of us were like, what the fuck? And then he's like,
let's try it.
No. I think both of us are like, our dicks are getting hard. Turn it off. It was like a game of chicken. We were fucking like, I remember one guy, I wrote a joke about it because one guy sucked this other guy's dick. And I was like, that's how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, like a machine.
Yeah, like a fucking pencil sharpener just. He was brushing his teeth with it.
Guys do suck dick the way it's. I've seen gay porn a couple times, and when you see a girl, there's so much extra little, and a guy's like.
I'm telling you, women, I don't think instinctually eat pussy well, but I think any one of us guys in this room, forget the shit that you're stopping yourself because it's gay and you don't want to do it. If somebody was just like, snap their fingers, you're attracted to guys, you'd suck dick fantastic immediately.
Yeah.
First time.
Let's try it.
First time he goes,
let's do it.
He'd go, you're really good at that. And I go, I'm just going to get better.
Yeah, that's my first one, and I agree, it was probably great.
I'd never play with the balls. Fuck the balls. I don't need it. They pull up into the body anyway. I definitely play with the perineum. I play with his anal, like that little part, and like make him think I'm going to finger his ass, but tease him.
Yeah.
Tease him.
Then take a lick.
Yeah, and then, I need his ass. I'm going to make him shower first. I'm not a pig.
Yeah, I would be fantastic. Yeah. Sorry, I stopped talking. I drowned in my own. I'm visualizing myself trying to go. I would do like the underneath stuff.
All right, give me one guy you'd love to suck his dick, and then one guy you got to go celebrity.
Ryan Gosling.
Really?
Oh, you're not done yet. Go ahead.
And then one guy who is famous, who isn't that good looking, but you go, I think I could fall in love with him.
Okay, I hear you.
Like, obviously, like a no-brainer is like Brad Pitt would be a cool cocksuck.
Yeah. Any of the Ryans.
Oh,
all the Ryans.
I'm going to throw one out there. Jensen Ackles from TV Supernatural. Now Amazon's The Boys. He's understated handsome, but a gorgeous man nonetheless. And that's the one.
Yeah.
The second one was what is that? Someone who's not as attractive?
Not as attractive, but you can see yourself falling in love with.
Like Jonah Hill's a no-brainer. Like,
no, just
What?
that was women doing that. You can fuck. We're not talking to you right now, okay?
Yeah, it's not about you.
When we want to hear about you fucking legislating your rights for your own body, we'll look at you. But
Jonah Hill seems a little clingy. Then he's going to get mad that I'm hanging out with my poor friends. And he's going to start yelling at me for taking sexy pictures. It's like,
Using his Ozempic.
Yeah. I like hanging out with my whore friends.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I couldn't even. The great time I know I'd have with John C. Reilly would not be worth that kiss. Those kisses, those eye closes, we're going to end up smashing noses a bunch because I'm closing my eyes on that makeout sesh way early.
Yeah, I'd rather suck on Steve Buscemi's teeth than that.
I'd do Leonardo DiCaprio, but make him play Arnie from Gilbert Grape.
Okay, now we're talking.
You know, he's so much of a better actor now that when he pulled off Arnie now as you're sucking, I can climb, Gilbert.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
He's the best.
And then when I'm done, and then he leaves and burns the house down so I won't be embarrassed.
That's a deep cut. I just watched that movie the other day.
First time?
No, I just watched it again.
Big cry? You cried for sure.
Can I tell you the
You cried because I cried that
buddy,
one.
I cry all the time.
I cry.
No, I know, but I'm saying I know. We had you, last time we were out here, a couple times ago, we were out here in Sirius XM. We played the Time Traveler's Wife. Just that scene, and one of my favorite videos, you fell to pieces. Mine was Riding in Cars with Boys, the scene where the dad leaves, and it gets me. But in that scenario, everybody in the room, it's not going to get me.
Yeah.
And Bert sunk right, like we weren't there. He was falling to pieces. It was hilarious.
I cried at Gran Turismo in a Delta flight.
What?
Yeah.
It's about a
when the
racing video.
Gran Turismo. Yeah,
when the father goes, I should have did more, son. I was like, you should have, Dad.
I thought you were talking about
It's the one from
Fast and
Schindler's
Furious. I was like, Fast and Furious, Tokyo
Oh,
Drift.
dude, I cried everything. My son, we go to the animation movies and he gets embarrassed because I cry at cartoons.
Well, Up. That was the first one. Up
buddy.
is what got me and my ex-wife when we took my daughter to see Up. We were in the first opening 2 minutes of the movie. Problematically sobbing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the worst one. We went to the Sphere, and they did U2. I'm a casual U2 fan at best, but you don't realize U2 is the soundtrack to your childhood, to like your high school and college days, and the fucking thing is overwhelming. And I started crying so hard that David Copperfield actually left. Like, he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And David Copperfield got up and moved.
Yeah, sissy.
And my daughters just videotaped me and laughed. They were like, "Look at him, baby walrus can't hold it together." "Oh, keep going, baby walrus." "Mom, look!" And Leanne's laughing. Her friend Sandy's videotaping it, and I'm just loud. I'm a loud crier too. I just made a promise I would never cry again on.
I'm sorry, Bobby. It's just taking you back because I know they're interesting cries for different reasons. I took my parents to go see Guns N' Roses at the Garden. And when they came out, and Guns N' Roses was the music that I liked, they didn't really know. And then through time, they become classic rock, and my parents love Guns N' Roses, obviously. And I took them, and that first line, "Welcome to the Jungle," and I was just like, I'm 11 years old again, just like, "Bob, you doing coke again?"
I'm gonna do a bump real quick. You said it though. It's the overwhelming. I went to Lion King, and when all the actors come from, I didn't know they come from behind in the giraffe thing. And they, Wamba! And I was like, it's right here. I was fucking in tears.
Wait, I got a horrible one. So we're in Italy with the girls. We're all on Vespas, and it's the best memory of my life.
Oh my God, this is coke.
Yeah. And Georgia's on her own Vespa. Leanne's on hers. Isla's with me. It's beautiful. It's in Tuscany. I mean, it's like in the hills. Sun is going back and forth in clouds. It starts raining. And I realize this is one of the few moments. I'm not going to get a lot more of these with my girls, you know? And I'm going to get emotional telling you the story. And I said to Isla, and Isla's grown up, and she was a goofball as a kid, but she's grown up, and I always miss the goofball part of her. And then you get it every now and then, and Isla goes, "We need music." And I'm like, "Oh, the goofball's back." And I go, "Baby, there's no radio on a Vespa." She goes, "Let's sing, Dad." And I go, "What do you want to sing?" And she starts going, "Ooka chaka, ooka, ooka, ooka chaka, ooka." And at the top of the line, "I can't fight this feeling deep inside of me." Tears are pouring down my face. She thinks it's rain. And now if I hear that song, which is a weird song to cry to.
It really is.
"When you touch me, in your arms so right, give it up, girl. Ah, Get to the feeling, dum, 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 dum.
Having a weird song make you cry is a good. I've had them. Remember having a good cry at Madonna's "Oh Father" on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Just going over that bridge, but he's right. Someone hurt him too. Someone hurt him too.
I cry at country.
At country music.
Country music makes me cry because it's all about love and family and, and hard work.
Luke Combs got that song about his brother moving to L.A. Do you know Luke Combs? He's fucking amazing.
He cut his wiener off, and now he's a sister.
No. He moves to LA, and it's a fucking moving song about his brother, and his brother died.
Oh, you answered me.
Buried him.
No, it wasn't that.
That song got me teared up. I was in the car, and I'm not a huge country fan, but I've been getting into it lately. It's like country's a new rock, and
it's just that we're getting old.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's why we cry, because you realize this is it.
Well, it's also we get the kids.
No, I think it's a lot of this. I think what's happening, this is true. We're fucking whores for this stuff, and we want famous people to like us. For some reason, the crossover with Nashville and Austin and everything is bringing country stars to become friends with comedians. So then everyone's like, I think I like country now. If I didn't know Jelly Roll, I would have never thought to one time put his music on. Ever one time. He's good. I'm not saying that at all. He's very good. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have even been drawn to check it out. Like, people go, it's country. I go, I don't listen.
I cried with Jelly Roll 2 days ago.
Why?
Aggressively.
Did a fucking Arby's close early?
No, you fucking asshole.
We were fighting. We were racing to that one. I was gonna say the buffet.
Arby's that's the thing. White Jay's funny is it's the word you didn't know you'd hear.
We got the meats. Gong, gong, gong.
Why did you cry?
We did the 5K.
Is that why you cried?
And Jelly had been training for it for 4 months, and he's down 80 pounds.
Wow.
And to be, I don't know what he weighs, but probably 300 plus. And to accomplish a 5K is pretty overwhelming. And we get to the end, and his wife says to me, Bunny says, she's crying. She's like, you changed his life by putting on this 5K. And then Jelly is, and then I start fucking crying.
You changed his life and you saved hers.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
She's getting underneath again, I heard.
yeah. I don't have to hold my breath for 3 minutes.
Being a fat guy on top, you don't realize that way. A woman should appreciate more what you have to go through to be on top.
The arm strength,
kill her.
The arm strength you have like a gorilla. You have to hold yourself up.
Oh, I've been there. When I lost weight, Leanne said the best part about fucking me was she didn't have to seesaw over my belly to kiss me.
Yeah.
She was straining her neck trying to get over it, like a dude sucking his own dick.
Was she on top all the time?
All the time.
Like she was on an upside down canoe.
Oh. She could only kiss me when my dick was out of her.
I'll tell you what, that's another fat man's problem. An aggressive dick rider who you just live in fear the whole time. You go, one of these you're coming off and you're going to bash down on my dick. Bend it in half. And it's so fucking scary.
That's a fat guy thing and a small guy dick thing. A small dick.
I feel like the two go together.
You do get lots more cock when you lose weight.
It's unbelievable.
It really is.
I was down to 3 fingers.
I was going to say three fingers.
I would have to jerk off like this.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to this.
Bobby measures his dick in whiskey pours. Give me 3 fingers of cock and I'm good.
Can I use that? I got a joke about that in my new special, but it's not that. I don't want to say it, but that's better. I hate that I'm not that good at comedy, and all my friends are better than me. I was with Mark Normand, and he is so fucking quick that I'm like, I couldn't even keep up. I felt like he was playing tennis against a wall, and I was just going like double dutch. You remember the fat kid would wait his turn to get in?
Yeah, that was me. From West Philadelphia, dude. I did a lot of double dutch. I wasn't terrible at it.
For real?
Yeah, I couldn't do the black girl shit talking songs like "Yo mama a big fat bitch," "Yo mama a crackhead," no, that kind of shit.
Sardines and pork and beans.
I think it was "Your mama wears army boots, ding dong." It was like a ding dong. Yo, mama wear army boots, ding dong. And everyone get in there. And then my
By the way, close your eyes and visualize a young Jay still dressed the way he dresses.
No, he dressed like a black guy back then.
Oh, way worse. No, when I was younger, I dressed that picture that I sent for you guys to use on the thing. It's literally I'm wearing. That is the top of a short sleeve, hooded, zip up, purple and yellow short set. I look like probably like a key grip on the set of DJ Jazzy Jeff Summertime video. I don't know what I was prepared for.
We should tell everyone we will be out on tour for Fully Loaded this summer, 3 weeks in June. It's me, you, Soder. Me, you, and Soder on all of them, right?
Every day, it's like
me, you, and Soder. This is how Fully Loaded has gotten it was kind of cool. Is like I got a call from Jay and Dan, like, yo, we're in. I didn't, no offer. We're in. Who else is on it? I was like, wait, well, what do you mean? And they're like, well, let's just make it the boys this year. so the whole list is like, I had to run, as you'd add people, you'd have to ask the group, are they cool? And then everyone would be like, we're in, they're in. So it is just a bunch of fucking raging alcoholics and Bobby Lee.
It
is pretty fun.
I'm going to be in Poughkeepsie this summer doing the Not Loaded at All tour.
Slightly loaded?
Slightly bloated.
Fully bloated.
The slightly bloated tour.
I'm gonna put the screws to you on the show here live. Can I say that the behind the scenes talk between me, DeRosa, and Dan? Me and Dan want to be on the Burt bus the whole time, and then Joe DeRosa's weekend, he's got to be on the bus too.
Oh yeah,
because you're gonna want to be in that shit talk and not part of that shit talk on another bus that we're on.
The best part, Jay's always been on my bus. And I just bought a brand new bus, right? And Jay and Isla would go in there and watch. Apparently, they have the exact same fucking likes on YouTube, and they program
farting videos.
Yes, and fat people falling, and so my whole bus is just Jay and Isla. Still, I don't know how to fucking change it.
Yeah, just YouTube videos galore.
YouTube videos,
be such good shit.
Black dudes getting knocked out of the ball.
Can I say something? You give the greatest gifts. Like, your gifts are amazing. Like, you're really generous, and it's got to be your wife.
It's Leanne.
It's Leanne. I mean, you sent me a thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on the tour. You sent me a great gift, and you gave Rich Voss a fucking electric bike.
Yeah.
He's 90.
That is undeserved.
Are you trying to kill him?
Did you ever see the video of Rich Voss on the electric bike at Fully Loaded?
Yeah.
He was well, no, he gets on it and he does it. He can't get control of it.
Yeah, because there's two wheels on it. He's just riding one wheel with a little wheel behind it.
Penny farthing.
That was Leanne's move. When we first started the festival, Leanne said two things. She was like, if this festival is successful, we'll do 11 of them. But we can only do 11 if we do 2. And in order to do 2, we can't make money on the first one. And she goes, and you need the comics to talk about it. You need the comics. And she goes, I know what you talk about. And a gift bag, like a nice gift bag, is something a comic really appreciates. Yeah. And it was all shit. I mean, last year, she gave Normatec boots to people. Those are like fucking $1,500. They compress your legs. She was like, no, Rosa.
They make things great.
Yeah. And because we'd all get done, we all Normatec on the bus. And they relax you. They put all your lymphatic system back together. And so Leanne puts together, I'll put it on a price point. It's probably like $12,000 gift bags to every comic. And then she shows it to you. And then goes, don't worry, we're going to ship it to your house. Yep. This year, can I tell you what you're getting?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Don't, wait, whoa.
Can I say
don't. I don't want to hear it. I'm not getting it.
Bobby, I'll let you try it.
I'm going to just say it if Leanne's mad.
Go ahead, say it. What is it?
So, RecTech is one of the biggest smokers in the country, and they're going to throw a big party in Macon, Georgia, and they're going to cater it for all the fans, making barbecue for all the fans. Then Leanne's like, yo, what about the comics? And they're like, what do you mean? She's like, can they all get smokers? They're like, yeah. So every comic's getting a smoker shipped to his house.
That's good. He lives in a high rise.
Yeah.
That's going to work good in your two-bedroom apartment.
The gifts in the thing are funny for a person who lives in an apartment. It's things I have to bang for the future. Last year it's like a Polaroid camera and then like vinyl siding for a house or something.
Rich tried to sell me his bike for like $3,000 over the price. By the way,
what a piece of shit.
He's like $5,000.
We're gonna on that machine.
We're gonna take a break right now. We got the amazing Bert Kreischer here.
I can stick around.
I'm
doing Camel at 4, so I can stay till 3:30.
Make sure you check out the Fully Loaded tour. Everybody's on it this summer. It's one of the greatest tours out.
Also, Bert Kreischer, of course, doing the Kia Forum this Saturday.
Saturday night, come out. We just opened seats up on the floor today. Wow. So if you want great seats, and I almost guarantee there's a slash in prices considering every fucking comic in the goddamn world is here this week. I'm competing with Kevin Hart at Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah. Is that what's happening that night?
Everything. Schultz and Shane are at the Crypto
Center.
Well, if you need to sell tickets, why don't you do like a cornhole competition with somebody famous?
Oh, the Dane Cook move? The Dane Cook theory? Dane Cook just keeps inviting famous people to his show on social media, trying to get people to buy tickets. He's like, I'm challenging you, Jake Paul, to a cornhole game. Mm-hmm. And then if you guys want to come, get tickets over at Dane Cook's.
Wait, does it work?
Yeah,
I'll cornhole with Jake Paul.
I don't think it does. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm on that show. Who else is on the show Saturday?
Me, you, and Ian Finance. I tried to get Bobby to stay, but he's got to go to I want Bobby, me, and you, and Ian. I hit up Colin Quinn, and I just texted him. I said, you in town Saturday? And he wrote Sunday. I went, cool. And then he calls. He goes, what the fuck is that? What the? You don't just text me and go, what about fucking, what are you calling about? And so I went to listen to his voicemail, and I accidentally called him, and I thought it was his voicemail going, hello? Because, Colin, hello?
Yeah.
Hello? And Leanne goes, I think someone's on the phone. And I go, Colin? And he goes, the fuck are you doing?
He just got my message. We'll be right back. We're hanging out with the great Bert Kreischer. It's the Bonfire.